put your white voice on. Terrence, don't chew on the mic. Thank you. Hey, he ate half that Snickers bar in one bite.
Real quick. Hey, listen. Welcome to another episode of Hayness Free.
What's happening?
You know what I'm saying? I'm your boy, Mr. Pearl J.
What up, though?
Right next to me, we got my main man.
Man, you know, it's your boy, Big Tim. What up, though?
Later, he'll be Professor Tim because he's going to hit you with some...
I'm gonna hit you with a little ghetto gospel. You know what I'm saying?
And then right next to me, we got Mr. L.A., a.k.a. Mont, a.k.a. Big Cheese, a.k.a. Supersize, a.k.a. What You Ain't Eating, a.k.a. I'm Hungry as Hell, a.k.a. Give Me Another Piece.
I like windy. Looking at
Hey, the harmony on that was crazy.
But go ahead and say what's up, though. Say what's up.
The harmony on that was crazy.
It was perfect. It's like we rehearsed that shit.
Yeah, like the harmony on that was crazy.
Yeah, crazy, y'all.
And then the
like waiting on that shit.
The fourth voice you hear, so you don't think that you're
going crazy.
Yeah,
right.
Yeah.
That is the Faceless Wonder.
Yeah.
Faceless Wonder.
The Grammy award winning producer. Kangaroo.
I like windy. Come 2 for 2.
Kangaroo.
Kangaroo.
Okay.
Kangaroo.
Oh, listen. So I got to give you guys a little feedback.
What a hit.
Or maybe
me and Fat Ass.
This one over here
is the comedians on the show. However, the Faceless Wonder, he thinks he's hella funny.
Thank you, hella
and
funny.
so when he says
my jokes are like Steph Curry shots.
They all
when you hear him say I'm 2 for 2, that's him counting his jokes.
Yeah, that he
think is funny.
Thinks and assume that you guys
funny.
But y'all laugh though. No, y'all laugh too. They probably gonna laugh and be like, "Nah, bro, you was really 4 for 4 or 5 for 5." Right. I mean, you know what I'm saying? Somebody might say you 7 for 8. I mean, you know, fuck you. Did nobody ask you to count anyway?
Yeah, but you have to get past 5 for 5 because if you get to 4 for 4 or 5 for 5, this motherfucker starts thinking about food and we get off subject.
And then
he like Wendy's.
He want a 16 for 4.
Yeah, and Bluebell salt
and that nigga want ice cream salt. As he
always saying sprinkle me back there.
As he chews his goddamn Snickers bar.
Yeah,
mouthful of nuts. Yeah. Pause.
And he took a gentle deep breath when he got done chewing that motherfucker too.
Yeah. So we do have an awesome topic for you guys today that we finna hit you with.
We do
in a minute, but
we're gonna kick it off with another round of this or that.
This or that. What's
all right.
Boy? Yeah.
So Pearl.
Yeah.
Kirk Franklin.
Thirsty ass boy.
I was high.
Yeah.
Just did a show.
You was deep throating that water.
1 for 1.
That's funny as hell. All right. So Kirk Franklin. Or Marvin Sapp. Terrence. God damn, bruh. This nigga sound like he eating fish fresh out the grease. Looking ass nigga. God damn.
It was a Snickers bar.
My bad, bro.
That sound like you got a macaroni pot. You just stirring,
to savor every moment.
Kirk Franklin or Marvin Sapp?
Marvin Sapp, hands down.
Damn.
Because Kirk Franklin
never would have made
he's the gospel thug.
Well, no, that's
not Kirk, bro.
Kirk Franklin come out. He'll come this
motherfucker. That's not Kirk.
Only saw the worst in me.
Never would have made it.
Yeah.
You don't know that song?
That's better than Kirk Franklin saying, "Hey, put your motherfucking hands together for Jesus."
That's crazy. Okay.
What if they had cussing and what if you could curse in church?
That's crazy. All right.
That's Kirk Franklin. That's why I can't roll with him.
Okay.
Yeah, so really in that song, it supposed to win. Lately, motherfuckers have really got me down.
I can't deal with Kurt.
Put your motherfucking hands
Put your
together.
motherfucking hands together.
This bitch can't explain it.
He said, "Y'all hoes don't
That
hear
hoe
me."
ain't taint it.
That was
That
Plies.
bitch got me fucked up.
That's
so
Kurt
I
Franklin.
had
Yo.
to make her wanna.
That was
stonk.
Plies.
Hey,
Okay.
man,
He
y'all
said,
cut it
he
out,
said,
man.
"Y'all hoes don't hear me."
So you
Right.
going so you
Bitch,
you
don't
going
make me bust your head.
so you going Marvin.
I'm going Marvin all the way.
Cool. Okay.
Hey man, can y'all stop it, man? Y'all
Okay.
can't,
Alright,
man,
so
y'all can't play like that.
I'm gonna
dog.
hit you with a little nostalgia now. Okay, we're gonna go back a little
Back
bit.
in the day.
When I was young, I'm not a kid
anymore.
anymore. But
Some
some days
days.
I sit and wish I was a kid again.
Yeah.
How come
I
you would?
wish
Never
that
mind.
right now.
I was like, why was everybody else quiet when you finished the lyrics? Y'all need to be quiet.
All right, so
2 for 2.
Definitely not.
again, he's
You laugh, bro.
Again, he's
That's just 2 for 2.
again he's counting.
No, I laughed at you saying
Two for two. It was the way he said 2 for 2
Hey,
because
bro,
he
if
was
it's
so sure.
Yeah.
he was so sure. He was like, but
That's a good one.
see,
I
y'all
was.
can't see, but y'all can't see him. So he's off camera. So he was like 2 for 2. Like he just knew.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
That's for you.
All right, so I'm gonna hit you.
And
with
if you do see us sweating, it's not because we three fat
Oh
motherfuckers.
no.
It's
Let's talk about it.
It's hot as hell in this room.
it is warm as fucking.
Nah, it's only because you sitting next to Terrence. 3 for 3.
That's it. Man, you cut my mic off.
Okay, now you got that one.
That's
I got it.
all right,
I give you that
so
one.
Boy,
all right,
Steph
we're
Curry.
gonna hit you with a little nostalgia.
Okay.
All right, Tommy Hilfiger. Or
Who's
Dick-
making a comeback in the black community now?
He is
He
making a
did.
comeback.
Shout out to Drake.
After he said what he said. No, I'm sorry.
After he said what he said.
Let me
So-
be quiet.
Tommy Hilfiger
Tommy.
or Dickies.
I'm Dickie down.
He
all the
said
way.
nostalgia now.
I'm Dickies.
He said nostalgia.
I'm Dickies.
did.
all- You know why? They
you can still never go wrong.
All right.
They made Dickie pants in every motherfucking color.
They did.
They had orange and yellow and
Yes.
purple.
Purple.
Like, no, they did.
Yes.
Hey, them red ones was hitting though.
Listen,
And here's the thing. And sold every color.
Man.
It was a nigga at home.
and I damn near
Listen,
bought every color.
Listen,
yeah.
even white, like
Yeah.
painters
Yeah.
use
I had
white,
the, I had
bro.
the white. I had the white.
It was a
Man,
nigga at
what?
Hunter's Lane who had every color.
Listen. I wore Dickies so much because they would go with damn near every jersey I had and shoes. So people actually thought I sold drugs because I was always like so color coordinated with the jerseys. And you know, back then we all had
like jerseys.
either it was the starter jerseys or the throwback.
throwback
so
joints.
jerseys wasn't cheap. It wasn't knockoff jerseys then.
Yeah.
Like
You can only come get them from one source. If you want a jersey,
Yeah.
you have to go to the jersey spot. Okay.
You had to go to sports season.
Right.
Yeah.
Sports season was
Yeah,
sports season was the only place in the city who had them.
yeah.
Now sports season looked just like a season.
You couldn't go to the swap meet. You
A
couldn't-
1 for 1.
You couldn't go to somewhere off Jefferson. Like you had.
You
to,
couldn't. Hold on. I'm finna add. Let me add some little spice to this.
Yeah.
You couldn't go to the flea market.
Couldn't go to the flea
couldn't
market.
go
So
to-
okay, now since we here and
Okay.
we in the city, so
We here.
we-
Yeah. We.
So I'm
We
gonna
be
keep
in the city.
it local.
Keep it local.
All right,
Oh hell.
TSU Slammer Jammer or Come Together Day.
Ooh. I know the answer.
I'm going to come together.
You better say that.
Come together.
You better
oh
say
my
that.
gosh, that was
Yeah.
that was like Freaknik Nashville.
Nah, for real. that nigga used that shit used to have Hadley Park sold up.
Listen,
Sold
For real,
up.
for real.
when the Tennessee Titan players used to walk through Hadley Park for that,
Cause they could walk through Hadley because them
Yeah.
niggas wore helmets. You don't nobody know who the fuck they was unless you was
wait a
really into
minute.
football.
So let me point this out for the ones who don't know. This some real Nashville,
Nashville shit.
native.
Yeah,
this
yeah,
some real
this-
Nashville
yeah.
shit.
Yeah.
There's
So
some
here's
super
the thing.
Nashville shit.
Nashvilleian shit.
We
as y'all say
knew
now.
that it was a high potential that they was gonna get the shooting, and we still win.
And still
Yeah,
went.
and
It's
still
just it's just like TSU homecoming.
Yeah.
Honestly.
We know
every year.
We know the possibilities
Yeah.
of the situation.
Somebody get shot at the homecoming parade.
But no.
every year.
I will say
They had to close that windows down because niggas kept getting popped up.
I will say the last 2 years that I can count, really 3. I'll say the last 3 years.
It wasn't nothing happened last year.
Happening.
Yeah, nothing happened last year for sure.
Yeah.
All right, so last one.
And everybody would say then it was boring.
But that shit was lit, bro.
lit.
Did we not have a good time,
We
bro?
had a good time.
We
Yeah,
shook that shit.
We had a bowl.
And then Ant did ass.
Yeah.
Bad.
That's another
Nah,
subject. We brought him up
we shook
again.
it. I
Yeah,
did.
you did.
We
gotta
gonna
get him.
listen.
We gonna get him on the show.
We
We gonna get him
definitely
on the
gonna
show.
get
He
Ant
wouldn't even know what
on
to
the
say.
show.
He might stand on the table or something. You never know.
nigga so funny,
you ain't got
bro.
the boss set out. He ain't coming.
He got a
But
ball.
all we gonna do is get him some Paul Masson.
we
My
can
nigga, we
give
straight,
him
bro.
the gigantic size.
Yeah, we just get him some
of
Parmesan.
Listen, no exaggeration. This size bottle of Parmesan,
$10,
$10.
It'll be gone.
and he with it.
$11.99.
He
So-
gonna leave about this bitch saying, "Ooh,
All right.
you a nasty hoe." Like, oh my god.
And I guarantee by the time he dusts the shoulders off that bottle, he gonna get the blinking.
Yeah.
He gonna be blinking like 847
Man,
times.
listen,
And
he
he
gonna
be
have
blinking on the show.
He gonna have 7,000 jokes. That episode gonna be 4 hours long.
For real.
It's gonna be like a Cat Williams episode
the more-
of
the-
Club Shay Shay.
The more he drink, the funnier
The
his
funny
ass
he
gets,
get.
though.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
the chances are of him going to jail too.
I mean, and no,
Hey,
the higher.
y'all two gonna battle.
No,
that.
the higher chance is him telling you that he got some bitches and they all ugly.
And then he
Man, let me tell y'all this
and he
story
like
about
to
my
eat
cousin, man.
booty.
My-
Hold on,
I
wait,
was-
don't tell the story. Hold that thought. We got one more this or that, and then you can tell your aunt the story.
And he like eating booty hole.
All right.
You stupid.
So this or that, we gonna do another music one. Okay? But this time we gonna do songs. We gonna go Long Live Styles. We gonna go Loose Body or my favorite. It's a feature. It's not his song, but it's a feature. Him and Ice the Don, Do It Big.
See, that was hard to say even from any perspective because you got to think. One held more buzz. One could have been your favorite more just based off what he did.
Just lyrically.
But
Yeah,
then
yeah.
the song itself is like just two
Yeah.
really good songs. You know what I'm saying?
So, yeah.
But Loose Body was a fan favorite though.
So I'm gonna go with Loose Body, and this is the reason why.
That was his one.
So this
like
is
that was a fan favorite.
So this is a backdrop to that. So the guy Anthony we're talking about is our cousin. So
That's
we
the
was
reason-
over his
that's the
house
reason I
all
asked.
the time, and he had a homeboy named Travis that really couldn't dance, but when he got drunk, he would dance.
Dance his ass off.
He would dance his ass off, but he couldn't dance. So it
And
was
he
like
was military back
so
then.
it was like the worst dance of all. And so me and my brother was just joking around and said, damn, you look like your body just loose as hell. Like you can't control it. Like, because when you dance, you got to be able to control it, to be with the beat and all that.
be on beat, have some rhythm.
But his ass couldn't control his
He was
body.
a
So
suburban.
we was just like,
No
your
rhythm.
body loose. So one night we went to MTSU homecoming, and it was me,
This
you.
year, that's the week before. That's the week before TSU homecoming too.
Yeah. So it was me, Mr. Tim, and of course the guy Travis, and about 3 other dudes because I think Rikas went.
Yeah.
And so
Shout out Yellow, man.
yeah.
Wherever
And so
you are.
the DJ started. So we went to a Q party, and the DJ just started playing the music. So we just joked around and said, "Let's hit the Loose Body." So we made up like a dance on the spot, and before you know it, everybody at the party was trying to do a dance that we made up as a joke.
So listen. So let me tell you, it put you in the mind of Nick Cannon on with Christina Milian that movie. Love Don't Cost a Thing.
Love Don't Cost a Thing.
And the nigga couldn't dance, but he had everybody doing the
yeah. So
that's what it reminds you
I
of.
definitely got to
He
go
did a cha-cha slide
with
with a
Loose Body,
karate.
but
Yeah.
his feature on Austin
That shit, like just what he did, just what he did lyrically on that.
Yeah.
And man, listen, shout out Long Live Casino Green because he got one of my favorite verses ever on one of Bruh's songs. Like
Hustle like I do.
CIS, I know green.
green.
So show me where the money at. Or it's OV.
My favorite line is he say, "I don't even trust a Band-Aid
around my cuts. Yeah. Like that. Like yeah.
Nashville talent. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
bro. Like we like even on that song, like we used to always debate like who had the best verse, and I always thought it was Casino. But
I
then,
like Soldier.
But then we listened to it a few weeks ago, and Soldier, he got one line, and I love it. I'm strapped, pussy nigga, if you think you want to roll.
Yeah.
And nigga said, I'm scraping off the dishes. I gotta get them extras. I needed just to throw a couple rocks in my bezel.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying?
And this is gonna be another topic later on. Is that
shit was like, bro.
One of the reasons why this show is called Hating is Free is because one thing about in the city of Nashville that I kind of hate the most is there was so much hating going around that people couldn't applaud other people for having talent.
Yeah.
So it was like if you wasn't the main dude, then you automatically got brushed to the side. Like even though the main dudes did features with this guy, but you never want to talk about this guy.
Like we had
we
had some talent in the city that just never popped off, but truthfully, man, was probably harder than some of the niggas that you know from
that you know for real.
You know what I'm saying? Like we just,
and that's facts.
And
So
if you fast forward now,
shout out, if you fast forward now, shout out Lotus.
having no talent is the new talent.
Well,
That's true.
That's not Lotus. We shouting out Lotus because Lotus got some dope music.
Yeah.
We got an episode with the homie coming real soon, man.
Yep.
Yeah, but what LA is referring to is like on the internet scene, you have people that's not really funny that just come up with some.
It's just all about a look. For sure, it's all about a look.
Yeah.
Especially for you women.
But yeah, that was another segment of this or that, man. Shout out Pearl for being a good sport.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
All right,
Just-
Tim, what's
just-
the word of the day, man? Give me some education, man.
Man,
Just don't rock Kurt Franklin. That's
the
all.
word of the day is going to be xenophile.
Xenophile.
Xenophile. XENOPHILE.
What the fuck? The X
Xenophile.
doing?
Professor Tim.
Xenophile.
Wow,
And essentially that just means a person who likes foreign culture of any kind.
So that means I'm a xenophile.
It's like, yeah.
Which one- which one?
A xenophile is a
Is
person
that your wife African?
who likes foreign culture. So we just gonna ignore Terrence because he on some bullshit. So we just
Hit him with the Eddie.
yeah, we just gonna ignore him because he definitely he definitely on some bullshit. So yeah, man, that's the word of the day. The word of the day is xenophile.
Shit.
XE
Shirt size 4 times. Time. I'm 3 for 3, motherfucker.
So XENOPHILE.
He went Kurt Franklin on your ass.
Xenophile.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's it.
All right, I feel
Which is not me at all.
Cause he don't want no but some fucking chicken tenders and fries. He tried to
He
try to get a
that's
nigga
right.
some Chinese food. He gonna think
right.
he gonna think you trying to kill him.
Okay, so true
I
story.
had a Euro
Listen,
today.
Yeah,
I love
You
Mediterranean.
had a Euro? Yeah,
I love-
I
yeah.
fucks with it.
so listen. This past week I had 2 white people from Vancouver.
Tell it. You gotta tell us about
Vancouver.
this.
And listen. So
Vancouver.
they asked me about they're in Nashville just to fuck food up. Like they 2 skinny people, but they trying to fuck some food up.
Yeah.
What do they call those?
So
Tim?
Foodies.
yeah.
Low key, Nashville is a good food city, man.
Excellent.
Super slept
Look
on.
at
We got. I mean,
You know what? What's so crazy? I actually
Stay
seen
off
it on.
Dickinson Road,
I
though.
seen it on Twitter. Like Nashville now is definitely like a top 5 for
yeah,
sure.
Exactly.
Bruh, do you know what they call us?
I'd put us in the top 10 because top 5 you got.
This is
you
Nash Vegas, bro.
You got Chicago, you got New York, you got New Orleans, Vegas,
York.
Miami. It's
Dirty
food. It's dirty as hell, but the food city.
Yeah.
But then you got like DC and Philly. Like it's some shit, bro.
But listen, check this out though. It was a little arrogant, so I didn't know how to take it. So they asking me about food places. So I'm telling them about barbecue places, this and that. And then I just said, forget it. Down in 5th and Broadway, Assembly Hall, you got a variety of different kind of foods. And then I said, like, there's even some sushi spots.
Yeah.
Why did they get offended today? They said, "Oh no. We have the best sushi in Vancouver. It's plenty of those spots. So we're not gonna be trying none of that down here." I'm like, but y'all ain't from Asia, like
That's funny.
It's not like you're where it's founded, like
Yeah, no doubt. So
like y'all can still try.
that offended you a little bit, huh?
Yeah, we got some.
I
don't eat
I don't
it, but
eat
I'm
sushi,
saying
but
like,
yeah,
we got some,
That's what it sounds like to be proud from where you're from.
yeah, we got some shit that may be.
I give you that.
They run for y'all money.
Imagine coming here and somebody give you some hot chicken sushi.
I ain't fucking with that.
Yeah,
Hot chicken ain't hot chicken if it ain't from the city, dog. I'm sorry.
And no matter how many people come here and try to copycat the hot chicken, bruh, if it ain't from here, like it is not hot chicken. Shout out to you motherfuckers being culture vultures and stealing from us, but fuck y'all too.
Yeah.
What he said.
You know what's funny though?
Especially at the Hot Chicken Fest.
Except Shaq, because I like you a little bit.
Yeah, Shaq, you got some pretty good food.
But he went.
You would know, wouldn't you?
Yeah, I support the nigga. Like your head.
He said,
3 for 3.
Hey, hit his whole hand on the table. It kind of shook it here. Turned the air off when you did that.
he said, "Yeah, I know, I got some good food because I let Robbie,
Cause that
Kobe,
nigga, cause he went the goddamn party foul.
Yeah, I even let Chuck.
When I was in LA, I decided to make big chicken for this big nigga.
Right.
Yeah. I even let Chuck. I sure did. It was some good chicken.
Man,
Kobe Bryant.
Kobe Bryant.
Kobe Bryant would have loved the chicken.
You know Ginobili.
Listen, no, that nigga
Ginobili.
Charles Barkley, bruh. Anyway, man, so
I forgot what we was talking about, but you know.
Kobe Bryant.
Listen.
Put your motherfucking hands together.
Listen, if I can pull up the hot topic, because this, I ain't gonna lie, this actually it's been kind of on my mind.
speak on it, then, faceless woman.
Everything you do is on my mind.
So
come on,
so
for
listen,
real.
so hold on, so the Mike Jones effect.
Mike Jones.
Mike Jones effect.
Mike Jones.
So back in the day, when a chick wasn't feeling you, she wasn't trying to talk to you, holler, give you the time of day. But now
it amazes me how
back then they didn't want me.
It amazes me how
they're all on me.
How to find shit.
Back then
didn't want to do with you, but now that she got 7 kids and she's 7,000 pounds.
Hey, this is a true story for me. I'm not gonna mention the girl's name, but
so don't say no name.
When she didn't have no kids, I tried to approach her. She was like, you cute now, but I ain't feeling you. You know. 2 years later, she got a 2-year-old, and then next thing you know, she was like, "Hey Sterling, why don't you give me a call sometime?"
Mm-hmm. You called her though, didn't you?
I did. I went over there. I kicked it with her and stuff. But I'm just saying it made me.
Is it that one?
Look at her differently though.
Of course,
because I'm the same dude.
Okay, so I'm gonna ask you a question. Do you feel like that she felt like, and not that you thought this?
I don't know what colors to wear on this show.
But maybe she thought this, that perhaps her having a kid made her stock go down.
Yeah, that's exactly why.
These are your thoughts.
That's exactly why.
So, but not that you thought that. She thought.
I thought that she thought that of herself.
Yeah. So her. So
I can't be requiring all of this because I'm baggage now.
So her insecurities played a part in you bagging her.
Bro, to be honest, I think that's the case in a lot of cases.
Yeah, I think
like you got to think.
I'm gonna be real about it.
So, and I have a lot of homegirls, and I've been educated over time. So I'll say, like the sum of when a woman has a baby, they get baby weight in most cases.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? And then some continue to add on to that. Yeah. They like life shift them in a way to where they don't have a chance to really bounce back like that.
What? No,
time wise, they may be healing.
No,
and
shout
then
out
may
to
not.
the ones that do though.
Shout out to the ones that actually get their ass up and go.
No, but I mean, it's a real thing because guys go through the same thing. You know what I'm saying? It's just not as spoken of, but it's a 2-way street.
Nigga,
like
this
it
ain't
goes
baby
same
weight, nigga. This is weight.
Right, big motherfucker.
Yeah.
So
shout out to my granny for this weight.
4 for 4?
no,
notice he didn't count that.
I ain't count that.
Because he was angry. He was angry.
He was angry.
Nah.
Right. Tell it like it is. No more chestnuts.
You big and you're proud.
He called that nigga no more chestnut.
Get out of here.
Hey, that was a good one, my nigga.
Yeah.
That was a good one.
That was like 1,000 for 1,000.
right. So yeah, we go. That was a good. He called that nigga no more chestnut.
So you 2 for 2 or 3 for 3?
I'm 3 for 3.
Hungry ass nigga.
that nigga. Hey, bro, that was a good one. But go ahead, bro.
Go ahead, my
But
brother.
yeah, towards my point, I honestly feel like however life handle, like however they deal with life, would kind of result to like how they feel about themselves. Because if they trying to gain control of like the new addition, your baby, like all their focus and attention goes into the child. But you got to think if their bandwidth only goes so far, something got to go. So it could be focused on themselves. It could be focused on the job. It could be focused on a relationship. It can be focused on family. It can be a multitude of things. But I feel like for the woman being able to hold that immediate responsibility, trying to make sure their kid good, typically the self-love and self-care tends to pull.
For sure.
You know what I'm saying? So it leads to that. So that's what makes me think ultimately, like, you know, they are not the same person. So they're relearning themselves and trying to find themselves.
I think also what you as men, what we have to take into context as well is that lady most likely is dealing with postpartum depression.
For sure.
Yeah,
and ain't no timeline on that.
Yeah.
That could last
so,
for a
like,
long time.
So
you can beat that though, man.
I said it again because you put on your sexy voice for that.
You can beat that, bro. That is.
He LL Cool
Not
J
you,
over here.
LA.
Nah, bro. I'm
You
saying,
ain't got no sexy voice.
So
you
listen.
just got a voice.
So listen, bro. Now,
shit,
like,
I
so,
got one,
so
though,
listen.
What's over here?
Nah, for real though, bro.
He licked his lips and everything.
Nah, for real though. Like, I need
No, for real.
because I need you to like because I want you to I want you to understand something.
just went
It's
through
not.
this.
He's
It's
a
not.
Kimbe Jew.
It's
No,
not-
no.
But it's not about beating it because what you say,
Michael
they
Jackson.
can beat it.
Shout out
is
to Michael
that
Jackson's birthday.
It ain't
yesterday.
that easy, and I'm gonna tell you,
that's true.
and I'm gonna tell you why it's not that easy because a lot of times us as men
Don't help it.
and we're selfish in the fact of, baby, you just had this baby, but shit, I want my dick sucked. You know what I'm saying?
What are we talking about now? We making excuses for this shit.
No,
it
so
sound like, for real.
No. So here's
So
the thing.
what happens is, as men, we need to be more aware of what that woman is going through. Fix that bottle. Get up with the baby in the middle of the night.
and
help.
that is true.
That woman
is true.
that woman needs rest.
So
Help that woman.
one
Yeah,
thing I
she can
say-
beat it, but you
one thing I
have
can
to
say in
help
my
her beat it.
situation, One thing I can say in my situation is, think about this. The last couple years, it started with my little brother and my cousin. They had kids before me. So yes, I could truly understand. But see, here's the thing though. They ain't with their baby mamas every day. They didn't have to see that side. So they postpartum depression, yeah, that's gonna continue. Because why? They worrying about what he out here doing. Because he's not here fixing the bottles, helping change the diaper. See, but what if you there?
That wasn't my ministry neither. So
But see, mine is.
I
See, that's
can't-
what I'm
I
saying.
can't
though.
really speak
See,
on
I
that.
understand.
I think y'all got off subject. So let me.
No.
Let me.
No, we
No, he's speaking. I think
We
he's
here.
speaking from his experience in
we here.
particular.
We still here.
Yeah,
I'm
still on the same
speaking
thing.
from I'm speaking from mine.
Yeah, we still here.
Because
Let me circle this around real quick. Okay. let me
He,
say
he,
this.
he wants to bring it full circle.
Say this.
Go ahead.
This is about females, like you said. What's his name again?
The faceless
wonder.
The faceless one.
This is a totally self-esteem issue. Now, the reason why I'm so, and excuse me, I keep it real. The reason why I'm being so insensitive to this is
like that though.
yeah.
yeah, you can't. Though.
Now,
The reason why
before I
am-
let him finish, I need y'all to understand he don't have no babies.
He don't.
He said I can read a whole book in 13 seconds.
So he
What
he
this
don't, he
got
don't
to
have,
do?
he don't have no babies.
What this got to do with Mike Jones? Back then they didn't want me. Now I'm hot. They all on me.
Oh, you know what? You're right.
Go ahead, bro.
Because
he insensitive because here's the thing. You weren't sensitive. You weren't sensitive back then. You want me to be sensitive now.
Exactly.
That's what he mean.
Yeah, exactly. Like, I'm not finna have no sympathy for you. You didn't have no sympathy back then for me.
And they be knowing, bro.
Yeah, you was
Hey, bro.
Listen,
they be knowing.
To your point,
They be knowing.
They be knowing.
They be knowing.
And then when they're down, they know exactly who to go to.
They hurt your feelings.
Huh?
They hurt your feelings.
No, it didn't hurt my feelings. What it did
He played
was,
the game. That's all it is. He played the game. That's all it is.
What it did was it turned me into a monster to where then I went on what is called a hoe spree. One more time, T. A hoe spree. Because if I tried to be the good guy and then you try to take advantage of that, then it's like, oh, okay, so I know what it really is now. So now I'm just gonna go on a hoe spree. Like I'm not finna like let myself get emotional tied into anybody. So we just gonna kick it. Whatever happens, happens. And if I happen to move on to the next, that's what I'm gonna do. Because when I wasn't of your standards, you didn't want to mess with me. But now, because situations done happen in your life, and now you done reduced your standards, now you feel like you can come at me, and I'm supposed to be cool with that.
But now, but now I got a question.
I remember when you didn't want me.
Okay.
I remember when you chose Paul instead of me. Mm-hmm. So now that Paul treated you like crap, don't come running to me.
So now how do you know that she didn't feel like she was out, like you were out of her league?
Now that don't happen with females.
It do though.
It does, but I'll say this. I'll say this. Women will say it.
Absolutely.
So there it is.
Sometimes,
sometimes
they'll say it.
You know why? And now
guys say it all the time.
No, you know why? Now I'm getting deeper because this goes back,
way back.
Mothers have taught their daughters to go for the extra. If they had a good relationship, if they had a good mother and daughter relationship, they're actually telling and teaching their daughters, like, hey, don't be like me. I settled this and that. Like, go for the gusto and all of that. If they didn't have a father figure in their life, then that's a whole nother subject. But they was actually going for that. So it's like you didn't have any mercy on me. You was, because females are very like cutthroat.
Very.
They can tell you to your face like, nah, I don't want you, or this and that, or I'm not messing with you because you don't do A, B, and C for me, and I mess with so and so because he done that. Well, then so and so also did X, Y, and Z, and you didn't like that, so now you want to come back. Nah, yeah. I ain't.
Nah, I mean you ain't wrong though. You ain't wrong.
I ain't wrong. I'm sorry. I still love y'all though. I love
the mess out of y'all.
But some of the females out there make it hard for you good women out there, you great ones out there, because we always gotta like really look at like what's her motive. Like is like, does she really genuinely like me, or does she got motives?
Do you even care?
Yeah. Yeah, that's all I'm saying.
Rich boy selling crack.
Y'all ain't got nothing to say with that.
Nah, you got that.
And you got that one.
You're not wrong though. So I mean, you know,
like Dr. Dre a little about here.
Does anybody got something to say? No.
Man, just let me tell
it's
my
like
story
he waiting.
real
He
quick,
wait.
though,
He's
man.
like he waiting on the alley oop. Say what you gonna say, bro. Say what you gonna say.
You gonna have to hold your story to the next time, bro.
Oh.
We remind us to kick the pod off with your story.
Pod out with Ant.
With Anthony.
Because now
I got a lot of Ant stories.
you got to save Ant for when Anthony's here. He got to defend himself.
Got to defend himself. So
Let's get him here next week, y'all.
I tried to get him tonight, but yeah, next week. Let's
shoot.
Nah,
I
ain't gonna say next week. It might be next week. It might be a month from now. Yeah, y'all just gotta tune in and see. Cause here's the thing, Ain't no telling who we gonna have on the show next.
That's very true.
I was finna say head for head. What are you talking about?
Hey, you know what?
You better close this thing out before I tip all this shit over.
You know, on next show, we're gonna give them 5 minutes and just let them go at it.
Y'all want to see that?
Just let them go at it.
Like,
you seen what Steph did in the Olympics? It's nothing compared to what I'm gonna do for this fat. I'm gonna chill. Go ahead and close on out. Close on out.
Barbecue chicken.
You got that hat on for a reason.
Yeah. You need a no hat on.
That motherfucker is hugging hell out his forehead.
That is not hugging me.
Listen. It look like his hairline look like the waves on the shore, boy.
That's funny, right?
And then he got some loop-de-loops all across his forehead. Go ahead, close this out, bro. Close this out, bro.
Come on, bro.
No, he
5
did.
for 5.
Hey, listen. I just want to encourage y'all to make sure, man, positive vibes on
All week.
I told
Something about the name.
a female this today, and she was like, you know what, you're right. So I'm gonna share this with y'all. Like,
sweet.
if you don't feel good about yourself,
I know.
but your friends
Some people
keep
say
encouraging
I'm crazy,
you
but
to still be that same
I
person
can't
that you don't feel
explain.
good about,
No.
then you don't need those people in your circle because those are not
that
true
I
and real
feel.
friends. Friends should want the best out of you.
When
And they
I
should want
call
the
your
best of
name.
you. And they should be willing to be honest with you
Said
and
it's
tell
just
you that, like, hey,
fire.
you can stop smoking, you can stop drinking. Shut up. I don't like
In my
the way
bones.
that you're approaching life and this and that.
Yeah, Holy
And if
Ghost
they
is
truly
moving.
care, sometimes they might have
And I
to separate
just
themselves
can't
from
leave.
you in order for
No,
you
no,
to
no,
actually
no,
realize that
no.
it is something wrong with you that you can work on to be better. And if your friend is
Something
not
about that
willing
great
to
name.
do that, then that means they are cool with you being stuck and being
It is
in that
the
sad, bad situation.
sweetest
So
name.
I encourage you to keep
I
people around
know.
you that's gonna always want the best for
Oh,
you.
how I love
So
the
you can
name
be
Jesus.
encouraged and actually
how I
be
love the
blessed
name Jesus.
and make great decisions for yourself and live your best life.
Is the
Because the devil,
sweetest name.
his job is try to break that up and destroy things and always send the attack at you. But you gotta have positive people around you that don't encourage you to partake in the devilish ways, but actually encourage you to make a change for the better person. All right. Hating is free. And you can tell it is by the two assholes that's on my left and on my right.
Hey, we was grooving though. We was grooving. And we caught the harmony at the end and everything,
I
bro.
did. So I just want to say, long live my brother Styles.
I know what it is, man. Long
Long
live
Styles,
Styles.
you dig?
Yes.
Love you, my nigga.
Go subscribe.
Like, comment, and subscribe. man.
All of that. YouTube, Spotify. Hey,
Spotify.
it's no excuse. Apple Podcasts. All this stuff is free. Like it's
free.
not a charge. Just subscribe. And watch the show and tell us what you think. Go on Instagram. Hating is free. And send us a comment. Anything you want us to talk about, like, go ahead and do that thing. We'll cover it on the next show. And if you're in the Nashville, Tennessee metropolitan area, but yeah, we might even bring you on a show.
Come on down.
Yeah. Especially an interview with your local businesses and whatever you got going on. We all about promoting and that too. So you might get an interview. But hey, we out of this thing. Love y'all. Hating is free.
Sugar dude quack.